character and the person who's playing that character. So we have Nella as the mother. We have Eros as the friend. Diana as the daughter and suspect. We have Mark as the son and suspect. We have Kyiana, Junior Detective Alice, and Senior Detective Alyssa. Awesome. I will be going dark here to stop the video. You will hear my voice momentarily as I continue and start the scene and the play. Everyone, are we ready? Okay. Scene 1. Senior Detective Alyssa and all of the suspects are in the room. Junior Detective Alice is nowhere to be seen.
All right, where is she? It's 15 minutes after.
Junior Detective Alice walks in holding her coat and papers frantically.
I'm sorry, it's just that...
It's fine. At least you're here now.
I want to go home. Yeah, can we go home? I need to talk to my girls.
You're what? You had kids?
No way! She means her friends.
Now is not the time for joking. This is a serious conversation.
Yeah, what is this? A slang language class? Or are we actually going to find a murderer?
I think it's really funny. I love jokes. Excuse me, detective. I have something to say. I have to go to the bathroom.
You all just sit and be quiet. But yes, can we please get this started? Nella, come with me.
Please. I'm not guilty.
But we're not innocent or guilty until we find the murderer.
Junior Detective Alice walks over to her to calm her down. Nella walks out of the room.
Wait, what about Diana? She needs to use the bathroom.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Diana and detectives leave the room. We have a blackout. Scene 2. Nella is sitting on a chair flanked by 2 detectives. They lean over her and inspect her for any suspicious signs.
All right. So as we know, this crime happened in the early afternoon.
Yeah, so what were you doing then?
Just leave the questions to me. You can take some notes.
Okay.
I don't remember what happened. I don't even know why I'm here.
You called us. You called the cops in the afternoon because your husband was missing. You said he was supposed to come home at 1, but wasn't home by 4.
Oh, now I remember something.
Yeah, you said he was going shopping at the butcher's.
Yeah, but Alice, leave the explaining to me. But seriously, what were you doing around 2 in the afternoon?
I was sleeping and I woke up about 3.
That's great information. I'll write that down.
Yeah, write that down. How did she even pass law school? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be too hard on her. It is her first case after all.
Wait, chefs, I think I have a useful piece of information. I cooked steak last night. What were the ingredients I could cook with again?
That's good information. At least we know now that she...
I get it. Just write it down. Ma'am, may I remind you, this is an interrogation, not a cooking show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just try to remember what this is.
Okay, yeah, but can I use garlic?
Ma'am, may I remind you, again, that this is an interrogation, not a cooking show.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. You could just go back to your seat.
Wait, it wasn't me. It wasn't my kids either. It couldn't be them. Kyiana, Mark, and Diana loved my husband. It was probably that kid, Eros.
Suspect Nella leaves the room, and so does Junior Detective Alice.
Is everyone here really this dumb? No, I have to pardon Nella. She's old. But is this Alice really going to be my replacement? No, I'm too good for that.
Scene 3. Eros can be seen in a room with the 2 detectives.
All right, let's do this again, but don't interrupt me this time.
Got it. So, did you go out for a car ride yesterday?
Yeah, I was cruising in my 1996 Honda. It's an oldie, but a goldie, and by that I mean it has gold color.
You know what? Just go outside and try to get some useful information from the suspects.
Okay. What kind of cars do you guys have?
All right, now that that's out of the way, let's get started. So what were you doing in the afternoon?
Well, I was eating lunch.
What were you eating? Steak?
No, I was eating soup. Alphabetical soup, to be precise.
Okay. Anything else you were doing?
I saw a cat up a tree and
Yeah, never mind.
No, but
Go tell Alice.
Okay.
Alice, come. He has some useful information for you to write down.
Alice walks into the room and Alyssa points to her.
Tell her.
Senior Detective Alyssa walks out on them to chat.
So, there I was, cooking turkey.
No. Give me useful information. I don't want to know what you were cooking. I want to know what you were doing around 2.
Well, I saw a cat up a tree and
Blackout. Scene 4. Everyone except for Diana is in the main room.
Okay, who's going next? This kid has been pestering me at every chance with questions like, what type of car do you have and what did you eat last night?
Senior Detective Alyssa pulls Junior Detective Alice over to her.
That is not what I meant by get some useful information.
Sorry.
Is this woman really going to take my job? No way. But I am old. What if I fail this case?
What is it, detective? Is everything okay?
Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Everything's okay. I was just wondering who to interrogate next.
How about, we get her to dissolve, Alice interrogates one person and you interrogate the other.
No, I didn't even think of that. You just sit and be quiet.
Why do I always get treated like this?
But, Kyiana and Diana, please come with me.
Kyiana stands up and walks over to Alyssa, but Diana is still nowhere to be seen.
Diana, I swear, if she has another blackout again.
What's a blackout? Is it when someone punches your eye?
No, that's a black eye. And it's not cool. I had one once when I was 12.
I'd like to give her a black eye right now.
What was that?
Nothing. I was just telling Arrows how bad a black eye hurts.
No, you weren't.
Shush, or you'll find out how much one hurts.
Okay. But you're still mean.
Is anyone worried about my daughter still not being back?
Sorry, I was just on the toilet.
Sure you were.
Yeah, I doubt you were in the bathroom for 2 hours.
I bet she was on FaceTime.
What is FaceTime?
Ugh, cop.
That's the case she can solve.
Yeah. Now, you both come with me, but seriously, what is FaceTime?
Blackout. Scene 5. Tiana is sitting on a chair and Senior Detective Alyssa is investigating her. There is a barrier. On the other side, suspect Diana is also sitting on a chair, with Junior Detective Alice investigating her.
All right. So what were you doing around 2?
All right. So what were you doing around 2?
Eating at a restaurant.
I was eating at a cafe next to the restaurant.
When did you last see the victim?
When did you last see the victim?
I went visiting to help them out just 2 days ago.
I helped with cleaning 2 days ago.
Did you do anything yesterday?
Did you do anything interesting yesterday?
Not unless you call going to a party that interesting.
Who else did you encounter yesterday?
Who else did you encounter yesterday?
Kyiana,
Kyiana, Nella, Eros, Mark, the victim.
That should be it.
And that should be it.
Kyiana and suspect Diana walk out of the room. Junior Detective Alice starts to walk over to Senior Detective Alyssa.
At last, someone who gave me some good information. But what about Alice and Diana? I'm a bit worried. I mean, like, the last 2 interrogations didn't go that well. Was that my fault? No. Shut your neck normal, Alyssa. So, what happened?
Well, here are my notes.
Visited 2 days ago? Same thing. Both ate at a restaurant? Hey, Alice, this looks a bit suspicious.
Well, let me see. Wow, these are suspicious. Why don't I go take a closer look?
Wow, Alice. I'm pleasantly surprised. Wait, she can't be doing better than me. She could replace me. No, don't think about that. Maybe she could be my apprentice?
Blackout. Scene 6. Mark is in a room with Senior Detective Alyssa.
All right, let's do this again. Where were you yesterday? What were you doing yesterday?
Well, first I woke up, then I did my hair, and then
No! I mean, what were you doing around 2?
Well, I was eating at my mom's house. I saw my stepdad leave to do some groceries. You know, he had to go to the butcher, so I offered to go with him.
Yes, and after that, what happened?
Well, he agreed. We hadn't seen each other in a long time, and we went to the butcher's, and we went to Walgreens.
Continue.
Well, I told him to stay put because I was looking for something, and so I went. I found the thing I was looking for, and then
What were you looking for? We saw you looking at knives, which coincidentally was the same way he was killed.
well, sure, I know that, but when I came back, he was still alive, and so were the surveillance cameras.
But why were you looking at knives?
Can I finish? After I finished looking at knives, I went to take home.
No! Answer me. Why were you looking at knives?
Well, I was in the cutlery section because I was looking for a gift for my mom.
Sure you were. Why were you really looking at knives?
It's her birthday in 5 days. I was looking at it because I needed a gift, and her cutlery looked old. But after that, I came back from taking home.
No. What happened when you came back?
Well, after that, he was dead, and so were the surveillance cameras.
All right, sure. We didn't find any fingerprints on the weapon, and you were wearing gloves.
Well, I like wearing gloves. I don't know. All I know is that if the security cameras weren't dead, I wouldn't be here.
Well, until we find the murderer, which looks like it is shaping out to be you are going to be here. Now go back to the waiting room. Yes, I think I found it. But wait, what about Kyiana and Diana's stories? They're so similar. That can't be a coincidence. I guess we'll have to look into it deeper.
Scene 7. Senior Detective Alyssa and Junior Detective Alice are in a room together. Junior Detective Alice is sitting on a chair with Senior Detective Alyssa leaning over her.
All right, I can't untangle this vine.
I guess we'll just have to interrogate them again, but not now, or should we?
Let's call in Diana.
That seems like a good idea. Diana, please come inside.
Diana walks inside, and Junior Detective Alice gets out of her chair so Diana could sit on it.
All right, Diana, please answer these questions honestly.
Okay.
The lights go down, and in the far corner of the room stands Kyiana. The detectives and Diana are still talking, but silently.
Why did they call her in and not me? Maybe they're suspicious of her. Did they think she had a blackout?
Kyiana walks over to where she isn't seen.
Mark can be seen in the dim light.
Why are they getting suspicious of her? Maybe. If only that will drag all the suspicion off of me. Oh, what can I do? What can I do?
Dim light shining on Mark fades away, and there is now a strong light upon the detectives and Diana.
Thank you, Diana. You can go now.
Diana walks out of the room.
I guess they just have familiar stories then.
Blackout. Scene 8. Diana walks into a room and she is alone.
The bathroom is the only place I have left to escape reality. Oh, why am I even here? I didn't do this, did I? What if I did this? What if I had a blackout and I don't remember? What if I do if I'm a criminal? What will I do? Oh, I can't stand myself. What have I done? But did I do it? What if I did? Oh, what will happen to me? What if this is all because of those blackouts? Oh, I wish I didn't have to go through all this.
Nella hears all the commotion and walks in.
Diana, sweetie, is everything okay?
Yes, Mom, but
But what? What, Diana? You can tell me.
what if I did it?
Oh, don't talk like that. Of course you didn't do it. It was probably that kid Eros.
What if I had a blackout and I don't remember it?
Silly, you didn't even have one yesterday. Now come on and let's go back in the lobby.
All right.
Scene 9. Everyone is in a room together.
All right, so we got the right one, right?
Yes.
But we got the right one, right?
Yes. All right, everyone.
Can we please go home now?
Yes, Eros. In a few minutes, we'll have the murderer and you can go home.
But then come back in a few days to court as witnesses.
You're under arrest.
Under arrest? Me?
Tell it to the judge, bub.
Phew.
That means I get to go home for now.
Yeah, but was it Mark?
But Alyssa,
Not now.
Thank you. Now we finally get to have a break.
So I didn't do it. Thank God that my blackout didn't cause death.
but seriously.
Yeah, it could have been Mark.
No, not you, Eros. I'll listen to Alice. What do you
Well, Eros told me he saw a cat in a tree and...
I've heard that story before. Now, please, I'm arresting someone.
But while he was rescuing the cat, he saw Mark driving home.
So?
So, it happened in the time frame when the victim was supposedly killed.
That's interesting. You're still under arrest, though.
All right, detectives.
Now it could be poor Diana. It could be anyone. No, it wasn't us.
That means we don't get to go home.
Not for a bit more time, no. Something makes me suspicious about Kyiana's side of the story. Come with me, Kyiana.
Okay, detective.
They walk outside. Scene 10. The detectives are in a room with Kyiana. They have just finished with interrogating her.
That will be all. Thank you. Please go back outside to the lobby.
Kyiana walks out back into the lobby.
This confirms my fears.
Yep, she didn't give the same story as the last time. Not one bit.
She also couldn't remember where she was at the time of the murder. I think we got our man.
But she's a woman.
It's a catchphrase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, I think I really like this job. You've been really nice to me, and I think I can learn a lot from you.
Yeah. Hey, you did really well to help me solve this case. I appreciate it. Sorry if I was a bit harsh on you in the beginning.
It's fine. I know I can be a little annoying sometimes.
The lights go down. and in the far corner of the room stands Kyiana. The detectives are still talking, but silently.
Are they suspicious of me? Do they really think it's me? No, they can't. It's not me. I can't believe I'm even thinking about this.
Kyiana walks over where she isn't seen, and Mark can be seen in the dim light.
Are they getting suspicious of her? Maybe. If only that could drag all the suspicion off of me. Oh, what could I do? What could I do?
The scene ends with Kyiana and Mark in a frenzy, while the detectives are having a nice little chat. Scene 11. Eros is in a room with the detectives.
So, what was that you were telling Alice?
Well, there I was, and I saw a cat in a tree, and I...
Cut the beginning and tell me the point.
Okay. Well, then I rescued the cat, and at the point is that I saw Mark driving home at the time of the crime. He even waved to me and said,
Don't get stuck up there.
He's not in the room, but his voice could be heard.
All right, continue, Eris, and don't stop.
Then before that, about 10 minutes ago, Kyiana left to do something. I was out in my front yard and she asked me,
What you doing?
Again, she's not in the room, but her voice could be heard.
I tell her I'm gardening, and I ask her, where are you going, she says.
Oh, just going to check up on Mark and Dad. They've been gone for a while and Mom's worried.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, actually. Mark came driving home back to my house, and we called the cops there. But a bit late, we forgot to alert his mom, and she called the cops as well, before we could tell her.
Why didn't you tell Nella? I think we should get Mark.
Yeah, good idea. Mark, get in here.
He walks in and gets seated.
Yes, detectives?
Why didn't you tell Nella about calling the cops?
Well, at first she was sleeping, then I called the cops. Then I thought, Sis had told her. Then I was just out of my mind. I was really focused. I was really worried, and Ma just slipped right out of my mind.
Well, Eros here is vouching for your innocence. His story is as follows.
The lights go down, and in the far corner of the room stands Kyiana. The detectives are still talking to Mark, but silently.
I'm worried about what they're doing in there. I wonder who they're thinking of arresting. I think it's still Mark. He did it for sure. I didn't do it. Hopefully they're not suspicious of me.
Kyiana walks over where she isn't seen, and Diana can be seen in the dim light.
Are they getting suspicious of him? Maybe. What if I'm guilty and it was my blackout that made me forget? What can I do?
The lights go back on to the detectives, Eros, and Mark.
Yes, that's 99% basically exactly what happened, and I hope this will lift all suspicion off of me and I get to go home. I'm really tired.
Well, it won't lift off all suspicions, but you can go sit in the lobby and rest assured you probably aren't the criminal.
Mark goes back to sitting in the lobby.
So we caught the criminal, we're sure of it.
Yep, sure of it.
Yep, it's no doubt that it's...
Blackout. Scene 12.
Everyone is in a room again sitting. The detectives are standing.
Can we finally go home now?
Seriously? Now you guys can go home soon. Except for one of you, of course. Because you're under arrest.
She says this facing Diana.
Me? I'm getting arrested?
No, silly, but someone is.
Well, it obviously wasn't Eros.
I vouch for Mark. My story proves he's innocent.
Yeah, but don't interrupt my dramatic countdown of innocent people.
Oh, sorry.
Nella was sleeping during the crime. She's out.
Yes, and we've cracked the case.
They walk towards Kyiana.
Under arrest.
So yeah, I did it. And this is why. My dad used to love me as a kid, but he turned on me. I used to be the favorite child, but then that brat Kyiana came along. She was so special, and he didn't care about me anymore. I had moved out of the house 2 years before, but they never had time for me. He would yell at me when I called him on the phone. He told me to call back later, and when I did, he just wouldn't pick up. And every time, it was the same excuse. Kyiana, Kyiana, Kyiana. The only people that still cared about me were my friends. Even my mom and stepbrother abandoned me for Kyiana. I couldn't believe it. And now I did something that broke their hearts.
Kyiana is escorted out of the room by the 2 detectives, and everyone else walks out.
Yes? Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Okay. We'll be right there.
What is it, Alyssa?
Well, we just got another case, and getting to the point, here we go again.
Blackout. The end. Now, if you join me in applauding for our actors. Nella as the mother.
Eros as the friend. Kyiana as the daughter.
Mark as the son and suspect. Kyiana as the murderer. Junior Detective Alice. And Senior Detective Alyssa.
Thank you, kids. That was terrific.
Yeah,
Great, great job.